Hello there everybody, Oimon here, and welcome back to Subnautica Below Zero. For probably the last time, at least on this side of the big story update. I sort of mentioned this at the end of the last episode, but I don't have a lot of the current story left to do. You know, it really is a case of, I've got to go to a few different places and locations, and then that's about it. Again, I have a list of things here to do, although the list is nowhere near as big. Last time the list took up a full page in my little notebook. This time it's only taken up half a page. So there is significantly less things to do. And I also cannot guarantee this is going to be a full 3-hour live stream, because eventually, as I said, I'm going to run out of things to do. So I may end up having to, you know, just stopping early, because I just won't have anything more to do. I mean, I could probably find a little extra time. Maybe if I end up with a lot of time left, maybe I'll spend some time working on my base, just to see if I can pretty that up a little bit. So, yeah, in general, we have a goal. The goal, as you may remember, as I was talking about at the end of the last episode, was to build Alan his new body. In order to do that, you have to go to 4 locations, 3 caches, in order to find the data that you need in order to build it, and then the 4th one to actually build it. So there are 3 caches. There's one in the Arctic Spires. There is one deep down under the Lily Pad Islands in that sort of lower area, and there's another in the Crystal Caves, which we sort of briefly saw in the last episode. I couldn't quite go down there because I didn't have the depth module at the time, but I did find that in the end. Then once we've been to all those, or actually we'll go to the first 2, then we'll do something else, then we'll go to the 3rd one, and then we'll go to the place where his new body needs to be created. Oh yes, we're going to be making a Frankenstein kind of thing here. But the first one we have to do is in the Arctic Spires, and that means returning to the ice worms area. Now I will say it went much better than I expected last time, and I'm thinking I could probably get there quite easily this time if I'm careful. The thumpers really work. I mean, you know, when people said, oh, you really need to use the thumpers, I was like, oh, yeah, come on. They're just going to go down for about 5 seconds. He's going to completely wreck them, and then I'm going to be back to square one. Now, it turns out they last a good 5 minutes. So, yeah, thumpers. But you know what? I was thinking about this, because it's like, in terms of the game design, it is one of the things that this game actually does several times, where often you'll have to go to a new location because you've never been there before, you don't know what you need, so you go to a new location and then you find out there's a problem. But in that location you find the thing you need in order to survive in that new location, but you always then have to craft it. So you go to a new location, find the blueprint, then you have to go back to your fabricator or whatever and build whatever the hell it is you need. Then you have to go back to the area, and then you can explore. And now that's a backtracking bit, and it could be better if, like, it was 2 separate locations, you know? The other thing is, in terms of the ice spires, or the Arctic spires, or whatever the hell they're called, you have to go there, get the blueprint for the thumper, leave, build a bunch of thumpers, go back to the Arctic Spires, place down the thumpers, and wander around the area scanning the purple tablet fragments. Then you have to leave the Arctic Spires again to be able to craft the purple tablet, and then return for a 3rd time to the Arctic Spires area. And that's even if you know what you're doing. It's a minimum of 3 times going there. That's not great. That's kind of like, it really does feel like, oh, that's just busy work. It really did feel like that to me. So yeah, this is the, I'm going to assume, exchange power source, that I cannot use this now, because I'm pretty sure they use ion crystals. So we'll put the tether tool away, It's a bit annoying because it does mean I'm going to have to go to the Arctic Spies and then leave the Arctic Spies manually, but I really needed to get the hell out of there. Did the water not load in? The water didn't load in. Hold that thought just this 1 second, please. Yes. What the fuck? let's see if we can try this again. Let's load it in and hopefully... fuck was that? Just no water. God. Okay, that was random. Yeah, okay. I've never had that problem before. I heard about it. I have heard that some people have had a no water problem. That is the first time I've ever seen it. So, there we go. Do we have water now? Looks a little better. Nope, we still do not have water. That is a problem. Actually, that could be a real problem. Okay, hang on. Let me turn the game off. And let me reboot the game. That may give it the kick up the jacksie it needs. If not, then we have a real problem. Yeah, I know. Bugs. Believe me, I've been running into them. Don't know why it would suddenly start just doing that for me. Maybe it was where I saved. Maybe saving in the sea truck is what causes that. That could be a... oh, that would be a really big issue. If it does end up causing that sort of problem, what I might do is I can probably enable the console and see if I can use no clip. Get myself up onto land, save, and reload the game again. Maybe that'll give it the kick up the jacksie it needs. If I pilot the damn thing. Nope, that is not good. That is many levels of really, really not good. Okay, this could be an issue. Oh crap. What? Oh, fucking hell. Okay, hang on. I don't know what on earth could be causing that. Ah, this could be an issue. Alright. Let's see if we can find a fix. Okay, yeah, there's a console command I can use. Okay, hang on. Give me a sec, guys. I might be able to fix this. But in order to do it, I'm going to have to leave. I'm going to have to leave the... oh. Wait, what the hell? Okay, well, look, I'm on the sea truck. That's nice. Okay, there's a couple of things I can try. I've got to enable the console. I gotta, hang on, disable console. Okay. Alright, now the console button should be, there it is. So let's try that one. Did that work? Nope, apparently not. Hang on. Ah. Well, that did something. Now I'm underwater in the sea truck. Ah, good, it's back. Woo! Had me worried there for a split second. Oh, good, the water's back. Oh, Christ. I don't need that level of problems, okay? Please, don't do that to me. Oh, Christ. Yeah, that must be like a bug for saving the game in the sea truck or something. Like it doesn't understand you're in the water. Or something like that. Oh, there we go. Oh, wow, that was exciting. Oh, excuse me. Right, one thing we do need to do. We need to put you on here because we need to... How am I going to get it on there? Hang on. Nope, that's the wrong button. What's the... Wait, pick it up. There we go. There it is. Alright, that'll let it charge up a bit. It'll take a while. It won't take that long. Okay. Let's go stand in the thermal vent. Oh, shit. Good. Right, okay. Well, that's 2 problems solved. Yeah, I should go put that, 1 sec. Bonsai. Look, I'm swimming again. I thought I'd never be able to do it again. Alright, so we need you gone. No. Yeah, apparently you can't just build the thing. That's very strange. Top that up. So my hope is that I can get there and back without too much of an issue. Okay, we shouldn't need too much, hopefully. Almost there. Good stuff, good stuff. 6. There it is, 100%. Now, let's go. Because we can at least use it around here. Of course, we got to get our asses to the right area, but that should be relatively simple. Gotta remember exactly where it is. Hey, dude. Excuse me, coming through. How the hell are these things always able to go right behind you no matter what you do? I've never understood that. Okay. Like no matter how far away you go or how fast you go, they're always like right up behind you, and it's like, how? How are you that fast? Alright, hang on, we got that. Why is it I can never remember the location of this place? I can never remember where it is. Like, I've been up there like a dozen times. I always get it wrong. Oh look, and there's the place I don't need to go to anymore. That is really hard to find, by the way. Like, I know it's supposed to be like a secret hidden location, but because you have to find it, you shouldn't make it that bloody hard.
And bad.
Oh?
What's the good news?
We've got a launch bay back online and we're prepping the marine teams.
Bad?
Our supplies of enzyme 42 deteriorated overnight.
How?
We're looking into it.
If the bacterium got out, you'd have no cure.
And you're the only person we have within range of an emperor population.
Don't worry, I'll find them.
Roger that. Keep us posted.
Oh, interesting. Ooh. An emperor population, huh? So are they now infected by the coronavirus? Enzyme 42 is the cure for that, of course. I haven't noticed any emperors in the area. Because, like, the whole point of the story of the last Subnautica game was, of course, to help the the Emperor Leviathan, or whatever the bloody hell it was called, and there it is. That got you the enzyme because, of course, you were infected by the coronavirus, and you had to basically help her to help yourself. It was a neat little idea, and it worked out rather well. And there it is. There's the noise. Alright, we take you off in just a minute. Yeah, okay. No, not bored. Pick it up. Okay. If we're very lucky, I can get there and back without having to use a thumper. I gotta actually find it first. I don't remember exactly where it was. Well, I have a vague memory, but because we know we can walk around this area. This area doesn't seem too bad. You seem to be able to just walk through this area, and it doesn't really bother you. So we can get away with... Then again, I've been wrong before. Good for you. I'm going to keep going this way. If I have to, I will put down a thumper and then use my snow fox. Because a lot of people... Get off. A lot of people online say that the best thing you can do is just not use the snow fox and walk. And they say, oh, it never does that much damage. And I'm just like, it does a full third of your health bar of damage. How is that not a lot? But then some of that stuff is probably out of date. Like, you know, it's been updated and changed and all sorts since then. So we go this way. Obviously, I am going to have to, you know, just bug the hell out of here once I actually get to the cache. I think what I'll do is once I've done the cache thing, I'll use a thumper and then just snow fox my ass out of here. Bloody easier in the long run, I think. Okay. I wonder if you have to help Alan in order to, you know, be able to have a sample of the coronavirus, the enzyme 42. Then again, the architects, is that what they call them? The architects? I forget. They never cured the Corra. There it is. Oh, for crying out loud. Keep picking the damn thing up. I don't want to do that. Should be around here somewhere. It's where the things are, right? Yeah, my head is getting wibbly. There we go. Here. Come down here. I don't think you can get me in this cave. Hope not. Okay. Okay, that's the trip in done. Have a purple tablet. Sweet. Anything to scan? Crystals. Crystal with unknown power. That's nice. There is an ion cube thing there if you need them. I obviously do not have that because I didn't bring the prawn suit here. for obvious reasons. Ooh. But you do get a free one. Right there. Should you desire it. Which is always useful. I guess they were researching the ice crystals here? Or something? The data terminal. Research log. Precursor researcher placeholder. So interesting. Now this is what we're looking for. Look at that. Architect component.
Why choose one form when you could take any other?
Similitude is practical.
But where's the fun?
You mean play? Pretend activities.
Sure.
We cease this once we have completed conditioning.
What do you do when you're not working?
We do not make this distinction.
What about music, art, expression?
We are beyond such sensory pleasures.
Then what's the point? Every life form I ever met survives for a reason.
By developing and sharing information on the network, we can explore the world. Not to see through another's eyes, but to understand through their ideas.
You think about thoughts.
It is more like a lucid conceptual hallucination.
You're saying you like to daydream.
That may be the best.
Yes, that's apparently how the aliens think. I hope. Ah. Bugger off. Okay. That didn't go quite so well. I think this is the way out. Still, we got what we came for, so that's fine. So, as annoying it would be if I technically died, it wouldn't be the worst thing ever. I mean, I'd lose the iron cube, which would be unfortunate. But he's really going off on one. He is not a happy bunny. I also need to check that out. What was it? Sort of dropped pod or something. I don't know if the thumper's still working. Sounds like not. Screw it. Have a thumper. Get off the rocks. No! Come on, just go through here and we're fine. We're totally fine. We're okay. Can't follow us if we go too far.
Additional data, we may be able to construct an alternative storage.
To us, there's no difference between the body and the person inhabiting it. How do you see it?
Identity is more a matter of pattern than substance. I am an idea, not a set of physical components.
Then why not just stay safe inside your computers?
The same reason you did not stay safe on your home world.
Then why don't we just copy you into a fish?
First, that would reduce my capacity further. Second, you may enjoy having a passenger, but I prefer to drive.
It sounds like you need your independence, and you're asking if I'm willing to help you.
No, I am telling you what to do.
Sam could tell you how rarely that works. Fortunately for you, our needs overlap. Can you tell me anything more?
Which formats do you accept?
Words, mostly.
I have added the information to your data bank.
Yep. Ah, there it is. Architect Storage Media. Ooh, that's quite lengthy. While we have evolved beyond physical attachments, it is traditional to navigate space-time in conjunction with mobile biotech storage media. altered and evolved over time to serve the inhabitants' needs. While it is possible to transfer between media at will, there is some comfort and prestige in improving a body over time. In other words, they kind of like to stick with one model and just change and adapt it as necessary. It makes sense. We have settled on a popular format for these media, though there are exceptions. It is a heavily modified version of our pre-civilized bodies. It provides good mobility, easy adaptation, and is easy to fix. Actually, am I freezing to death right now? No, I'm alright. In case of disaster, we can back up our data patterns to a sanctuary site for later retrieval. Storage in this fashion is safe, provided consistent power supply. However, unique perspectives and traits which arose from the interplay with the original medium are lost. It is like a factory reset. It is recommended individuals be restored to a complete compatible medium as soon as possible. Such hollow vessels may be fast grown from seed using specialized blueprints and materials. While it is technically possible for an individual to copy their data in order to duplicate themselves ad infinitum, such behavior is considered beyond rude, and any self-respecting architect would resolve such a circumstance by immediately deleting themselves. I like that they have ideas of like rudeness and politeness. It actually makes sense when you think about it. Now I need to go that way. Is there a way down? I don't know where the way down is. I'm lost. And it's night and I cannot see a sodding thing. Because I didn't bring my torch. Did I bring my torch? I did bring my torch. Good enough. Oh, nope. Get onto the... You know what? I'll take it. At this point, I don't even care. I just want to get the hell out of here. Goddamn Ice Spires area. Even when you know what you're doing, it's annoying. You know? It's... oof. Not good. Not good at all. Banzai! And we're safe. Excellent. So now we can store stuff I don't need anymore. Excellent. We've got the ion cube. That'll come in handy, actually. Because we need an ion cube. How could the supply of enzyme 42 deteriorate? I mean, maybe they were like storing it. And because of the attack. Well, you know, the meteor strike attack. Same thing. Okay, what do we got? Oh, purple tablet. Yeah, we know about that. And we've got something else in here too. Ah, there it is. Yes, now, here's the thing. I told you earlier that there are 3 pieces to the suit. And there are 3 pieces to the suit. You need 3 of all of those. And 1 ion cube. So you need 3 plasteel ingots, 3 benzene, and 3 polyaniline. And an ion cube. It doesn't tell you about the ion cube. You just sort of have to know when you get there. I think the ion cube powers the damn thing. I think. Okay, so. Now we go back to my base. Because we need to get all that stuff together. Careful now. Squeeze through. There we go. Aye, aye. A bit like Metroids. Probably not a deliberate design thing, it just sort of happened like that. Whoa, careful now. Okay. So we got the item in the cache. That was what I knew was going to be, well, not the hardest thing today, but the tricky thing right off the bat. Getting to the second cache is actually going to be extremely easy. It's in an area that I have literally been in before. And now that I can go down to 900 meters, I can actually get to the area where the cache is. So, yeah, it's fine. It's absolutely fine and dandy. So, the next goal is to go to my base, and I'm going to use what I have to see how much of the items that I need I can actually craft. Because as I said, 3 plastic ingots isn't too hard. That's 5 titanium. And something else. What was the other thing I needed? Was it lead? It was probably fucking lead. Benzene and polyaniline. I cannot remember off the top of my head, actually. Let me... Hang on, we can go... We need 3 of those. Benzene and polyaniline. There we go. That's what I need. Oh, and apparently the upgrade for the Snow Fox, the jump upgrade that's currently sitting up there for some reason, that is actually something you have to find. It's not something you can just build. You have to actually find the upgrade. Again, it's one of those things where the page I read said you just get it automatically, but now that was the case, and now it's been changed where you have to actually find it. And I think it's somewhere in that destroyed base in the glacial basin. I think. I'm not sure. Okay, we're almost back home. Home, sweet home. Okay. So we'll park up, separate my modules, because I really don't need them anymore. Or, you know, I'll need them, but not in any sort of big way. Take you. Take you. Whoa, that's taking up all my inventory. Take you guys back. Really? Well, we shouldn't need to go up to the surface too much anymore, so we can swap those ones out. That's definitely true. You're the ultra high capacity tank. Again, we're going deep down underwater, so having more air is probably better than going fast. So we'll swap those out. Did I ever get the temperature mod? Hang on. Get that. Did I get the ability to craft it? We got the compass. I never did get a thermometer, did I? Headlamp. But we still got 3 things in there, so we'll need to come back and get them.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I see you haven't quite loaded in the ocean. Oh, is that going to be a problem? Like if I jump down there... Let's just not jump down there. I mean, it's very clear. It's very nice. Those fish back in my nuclear reactor again. Get out of there. Right. Drop you off, and you off. Don't need any of you anymore. Okay, now we can go back and get the stuff from the sea moth. The sea moth. The modules. Okay. I'm looking at my list of things. With lithium, it wasn't lead like I first thought. Oh good, look, it's now suddenly it's there. God, make up your mind. Right. Mm-hmm. Well, we can use that. Tell you what I do need to do real quick. I'm gonna need another I need quartz. Of course I do. One piece of quartz. Pop you bad boys into there. I'll keep you out of the way. The iron cube will need... Shouldn't need that, shouldn't need that, shouldn't need that. Probably need a couple of them. We shouldn't need a laser cutter, but I'll take it just in case. Okay then. So, what have we got? 3 pieces of gold. That is perfect. We need 3 hydrochloric acid. How the hell do we get hydrochloric acid? Polyaniline. Okay, well we can craft 1. Benzene, yeah, we know that, is deep lily pad mushrooms. And salt. So we need 6 lily pad mushrooms. Okay. And so do I even have any salt? I do have a piece of salt. Excellent. I can make 1 then, at least. We do have to go to the lily pad area, so that shouldn't be an issue. But we don't have enough. Okay. Flower spore times 2. That means we need 6. Which we have 4. And we need some of them. Whatever the hell they're called. I can find some of them easily enough. Wander around. Eventually I'll stumble across some. There are quite a lot hiding at the bottom of the Twisty Bridges area, so we should be fine. Alright. 3 of them. Just 3, thankfully. And 1. And 2. And 3. Excellent. You guys are insanely persistent. Almost too much. Okay. We'll need to check what the hell that is. Because No clue. Also, while I'm here, one of them. Craft a second one of them. Craft one. And craft two. We're gonna need a lot of lithium, aren't we? We have 2 pieces of lithium, so that's a start. Okay, so shopping list. We need, well, let me write all this down. We need 4 pieces of lithium. We need 2, what are they called? Hang on, we need 2 flower spores. And yeah, we need hydrochloric acid. Yeah, we need 1 hydrochloric acid, which is, if I can find it, 1 salt. That's easy. You just find that all over the place. And 3 deep lily shrooms, or did I already have another one? Oh, that's the wrong one. It's not the one on the end anymore. Ah, so yeah, we need 2 deep lily shrooms. Okay. That's a pretty decent shopping list, actually. I was kind of expecting it to be much bigger. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to kill about 3 birds with 1 stone here. We are going to get all that stuff, shopping list. We are going to check out what the bloody hell that is. And we're going to go to the deep lily pad cache all at the same time. Because this should be fully done up by now. And drop. No. A little too eager, I think. Oh, well, at least it's fully charged. And no, I'm not going to bother taking my modules with me. I'd rather have the speed. This thing goes at a pretty good clip when... am I going in the right direction for everything else? Probably. Let's find out. Nah, that's probably about right. Okay, so we do need to keep an eye out for lithium. And if we see any salt deposits, grab that as well. Best place to find lithium is the yellowish area. The is it purple vents? There's a lot of nice open smooth sections along that allow you to pick up all sorts of things. There's that. Yeah, this is the kind of area we need. Hold up. Anybody see anything? Nothing big or horrible? Nope, we're okay. Hello. Okay, well we found the lily pad islands already. That's a start. Okay. It's kind of annoying that it disappears, like, as you're going towards it. Ah, hello. What? What's in there? Ooh. Data chip. I already had that. Literally, I already had that. Where the hell did I find it? I can't even remember now. Okay, well, we're here. Hello. Which means we need to go down. Down to the deep dark down. Actually, no, this is nowhere near the deep dark down. Really wish the sun was out right about now. That way at least I could see around. I can't even see in the reversing light because... Ah, well I found the front end of the ship at least. Was it around here? No, I don't think so. No, because look, now we're out of that area. Woo! Woo! Careful now. Oh, I can turn you off now, can't I? Beacon. Don't need the entrance of the glacial basin anymore. I can always turn that on again if needs be. That'll do it. See, what I need to be able to see, and what I cannot see because of how bloody dark it is the way under to... No, that's the way to what's-her-name's base. That's the wrong way down. That's the way I'm going to be going later. You may remember I showed you the crystal caverns. That's where they are. Ooh. Is this it? Ah, here we go. Are those the mushrooms? Okay, there's my 3 mushrooms. Okay, so we got the 2 deep water shrooms. That's good. Back in there. Ah, yes. Now these red bulbs are actually the yellow things that we see. I need 2 of them. Excellent. Alright, so we got that. So we need one piece of salt, which arguably I should just be able to find when I'm looking for it later. I don't think you can get salt in this location, but alright, so we sort of need to follow these things down. We need to go down into this area. It's nowhere near the bottom of the map, but this is where we need to go down. Ironically enough, into the area where I found the nickel before. I sort of could have gone exploring, but I didn't think I wanted to risk it. Ironically enough, where I need to go down to is actually lower than the crutch depth of this. But I can get there with my big oxygen tank, so that's not an issue. You may remember that Alan very briefly talks to you when you first enter this area, saying, "Hey, I think there's something down here." There is, and I've got to find it. There you are. Hello. Alright. Nice. That's what I'm looking for.
The tissue you have found was developed from the DNA of 27 different alien species.
You've travelled far. Did you ever meet other spacefarers?
We did not.
So our meeting was a big moment for you too.
I had not thought of it that way.
Aren't you curious? Why we're the only ones?
It is statistically improbable to survive the threats of technological advancement. Evolution favors those which do not advance so far.
So you think it's luck?
We worked hard. You may not.
Gee, thanks. You work hard, huh? You may not. It's like, screw you. We're clearly out in space. Okay, well, there you go. That's 2 done. That's, there's that one. And put a big tick through that now, too. Yeah. Where's the hell's the... Ah. Come on, let's get out of here. There we go. So that was actually very successful. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So, that's 2 caches down. The third one, well, that's where the fun begins. Yeah, the third one is going to be the trickiest one. Not in and of itself because it's hard to get to, but it does mean, and I have spoken about this previously, it means dealing with the Shadow Leviathan, which is different from the Ghost Leviathan, I believe. They've actually added like 4, I think, Leviathans to this. And for at least 4 hostile ones. There's a couple of non-hostile ones as well. Okay. So, we need to finish off the shopping list. We need to get 4 pieces of lithium. And we need to get a piece of salt. Right, where the hell am I? Where's the way home? Okay, here we go. Now that's the sort of thing I'm looking for. That is exactly what I'm looking for. Lithium and salt. It's 2 lithium, 3, 4, and I'll take a couple of
How much more
extras.
data do we need before we can build this medium?
You're impatient. You dislike my presence.
No, I just value independence. For both of us.
Then why have you not inquired about my status recently?
I'm sorry, Ella. How are you doing?
I am nominal.
How else are you doing?
That is all.
Yeah, that's why I don't bother inquiring about your status, because you don't really have a lot to tell me. Just keeping an eye out for the big... Oh, there he is. He moves so cocking fast. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where's he going? Where's he going? Where's he going? You know what? I don't care. Let's get the hell out of here. We've got everything I need. I even picked up a couple of extra pieces of lithium just because. So, put a couple of ticks there. Excellent. And we can craft all the stuff I need. So we've got the iron cube. That's good. Yeah, that was a sort of a lucky find. I think they deliberately put that iron cube there, like, for a reason. There aren't a vast number of iron cubes in the whole game. I mean, unless you go back to the Arctic spires in a prawn suit and really chew up that, you know, the whole, what's it called? Ore deposit. Is it ore deposit? I think it's ore deposit.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you. Always like being welcome home. Really wish they fixed that animation. It's so buggy. Okay then. So yes, we got 2 of those. We got 2 of those. So we need 1 benzene, 1 polyaniline, and 2 plasteel ingots. Okay, so let's get the plasteel first.
I know what you're doing.
Who is this? What do you know?
This channel cannot be monitored. I want to help you. I have information. Altera suspects you. Be cautious.
Where is this information coming from? What the hell?
Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, 3 plasteel ingots. 3 of those, 3 of those. 1 iron cube. That, as they say, is your lot. Now, if you're wondering why I'm keeping spare power cells, I'm about to leave for a long time. So, yeah, we're going to need a lot of power. I want to charge up the batteries and the stuff I've already got before we head off. Probably should have done this before, actually. That's already 100%. Fine. Actually, we put that back on. 4. Okay. So we'll wait for all that to charge. So, as far as I know, I've got everything I need in order to go forward. We've got 3 benzene, 3 plasteel ingots, and 3 polyaniline. We've got all that stuff, so that's tick, tick, and tick on my list. So yeah, now we head down to the Crystal Caves and beyond. That's going to be good fun, isn't it? Oh boy. Okay, so it is pretty much 4 o'clock now, so I'm going to make a save. We'll take a quick break. And when I get back, we'll head down. Down to the deep dark down. Once these have finished charging. I'll let those charge during the break. So yeah, see you in a sec, guys. And we're back. They've charged. Yay. Okay, battery. Battery. Nope, not that. I like how it doesn't actually take down the power unless you're like specifically charging something. Come on. Battery. And big battery. Okay then. Yeah, we're I guess we're about as ready as we're ever gonna be. For the record, I'm pretty sure that Anonymous was Jeffov because he had a Russian accent. I mean, everybody calls him Jeff, but his full name is Jeffov. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's oh boy. Here's the thing, right? This game, as far as I can tell, is effectively split into several acts. You know, you've got your prologue. Now, the first game had acts as well, you know? Like, Act 1 was crash landing on the planet. Act 1 didn't... Subnautica didn't have a prologue. This game kind of does. It's the prologue in the ice caves. That kind of serves as a small prologue. Then you've got... But in Subnautica, it just goes straight into Act 1. And Act 1 is... You know, you're on the surface, you're exploring around. You know, the Aurora explodes. I wouldn't say that necessarily indicates the end of Act 1. Act 1 really kicks off when you've gone into the destroyed Aurora and found out that there's more going on than you think. Or it could be that maybe Act 1 ends where... It's the thing, Act 1's a bit flaky. Act 2 definitely ends when the Karar pustules show up on your hands. Once you find the research base in that giant cube under the water. And then Act 3 is the end of the game. So you have a clear sort of distinction between those three acts. Like the starting act is like up to you exploring the Aurora and finding the base on the island, that kind of stuff. Or you could say that Act 1 ends with the destruction of the Sunbeam. That would almost certainly be a good Act 1 closer. And then Act 2 is you being more infected with the coronavirus, ending with the things growing on your body. That's when you find out about that there's something under the water. Then there's Act 3, as I said, that goes up pretty much to the end of the game. So that's fine and fun, you know, that works. This one I can already see the first two acts. Like I said, you've got the prologue in that little bit on the ground before, you know, the snow thing takes out your base. Fine, great. Then Act 1 is you setting up. And Act 1, I would say, goes up to roughly wherever Act 1 go up to. I think where you establish communications with the satellite. That's where Act 1 goes up to. Once you establish communications, that kicks off Act 2. Because that gives you your guide into going into Glacial Basin, exploring all that stuff, doing all those quests for Altera, and simultaneously trying to help out, you know, Alan and getting his body back. So we're still in Act 2 here, I would feel. And of course, Act 1, when you go to repair the thing, that's when Margaret shows up, which again, you know, it's a good act closer. That surprise, oh my god, she's here. So that would definitely be Act 1. Then Act 2 goes up until you... I guess until you build the what I'm going to build. Maybe? Because I almost feel like there is a third act here, but we don't know anything about it yet. Something about Jeffov. Something about... Margaret. And, you know, just all of that stuff in general, you know? Okay, so... Now we have to go back to the Lily Pad Islands, but this time we're going somewhere else. Oh, actually, let me just... You know what? There's an idea, actually. Let me just leave him there for a sec. He'll be fine. I'm thinking, let's take a few spare batteries. Do I even have any spare batteries? I don't know if I have spare batteries. I don't think I do. I mean, I got a builder tool. That's got a battery in it. And that's got a battery in it. Well, I guess that's something, isn't it? I was just thinking I should really take a couple of spare batteries with me. I wasn't thinking about it before, and I was like, actually, no, I should do that. This could take a bit of time for them to charge up. You know, I didn't consider that. I didn't think, hey, you should probably have spare batteries with you too. I was like, oh, yeah, you're right. I probably should. Come on, charge up now. Oh, doesn't it take ages? It's like watching a kettle boil. I really want to turn the ceiling of this into glass. That looks really cool. I've got a few ideas of what I could do with this place if I was going to build it up, but you know, I don't have to do that. You know what? That'll do it. I'm not going to wait too much longer. I don't want to waste too much time. I shouldn't need any more than that. He said, hopefully. Now, I'm not going to use the booster because I want to save as much power as I can until I get to the crystal caves. Then I'm going to blast my way through the crystal caves as fast as something possible. Because I do not want to hang around in those crystal caves any more than I need to. I've never seen the Shadow Leviathan, okay? I don't know what it looks like. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it does. All I know is that it's bad friggin' news. You know, I really don't want to be doing this at night. Because that giant squid Leviathan thing could be friggin' anywhere. Just start by getting your ass to the Lily Pad Islands. That's all that matters. You can repair the ship once you get under the Lily Pad Islands. Yeah, rescan that shit. Okay. Getting greenery again, that's a good sign. I know roughly where I'm going. More or less. Nope, definitely need to keep that on. Am I even going in? Look like the Lily Pad Island. Did I go past it? Hello, whale. Okay, yeah, here we go. It's just floating. I was almost expecting to just be able to go straight through it, but apparently not. Here we go. Wait, is this the one way down? Have I found... Did I accidentally manage to find the wrong way down again? I did, didn't I? That's the wrong way down. This is the thing. Lily Pad Island area has 2 ways down. One leads into the lower, or the deep Lily Pad Island area. But the other one, which is closer to Margaret's base, is elsewhere. It's amazing. I go looking for the deep lily pad island and all I can do is find Margaret's place. I go looking for Margaret's place and all I can do is find the deep lily pad thing. Ah, these games, I tell you. Alright, here we go, under the ship. It's a good start. No, I don't think you can get to it from that area. You might be able to, but I don't think you can. Just need to find the right tunnel. Come on, you gotta be somewhere around here. We're in vaguely the right area. Speed things up a bit, shall we? This just leads down to the deep area, doesn't it? Yeah, that just leads down to the deep area again. God damn it! Why is it I can only ever find one route? Okay, hang on. Sun's come up again. Gotta be a way around here somewhere. Why is it you can just never find the thing you want? You know, you're looking for A, and all you can find is B, C, and D. And then suddenly you start looking for D, and now all you can do is find A. I'm just running round in circles. How's the way down to the sodding thing again? I keep ending up... Where is the... I always said I wasn't going to use the booster thing, but I'm just... literally cannot find anything right now. It's like it's just gone. don't want to go too far that way. That way be the abyss. And I'm pretty sure the Ghost Leviathan still lives out there. Let's not do that. Alright, here's the front end of the ship. I know that because we've explored this area before. So, the way to Margaret's place must be bloody somewhere. I can't... Here's the thing. I keep ending up in the... Okay, don't do that to me too often. I keep ending up in the area with the... Oh, hello, it's one of you guys, is it? I'd rather avoid you, thanks. Did you just go through the wall? You did, didn't you? That's cheating. I'm gonna find it. I will look as long as it sodding takes. I will sodding find it. It's all I could find last time, and now it's gone. What the hell? Knock yourself out, why not? Aha! See? Told you I'd find it. Law of averages said I would eventually find it. Wait, is this the right way? Yep, there's Margaret's base. Oh, she's not there anymore. Her story has sadly come to an end. You know, it's funny, I was looking through all this. She doesn't actually have a power generator. She doesn't actually have a way to generate power in this location. It's very funny. Okay, so somewhere around here there was a way down to the Crystal Caves. I just gotta find it. I think I did. Oh boy. Okay. I've never even seen down here in like videos or pictures. I have no idea what to expect. And I have no idea where to... I think that was the Shadow Leviathan. I was gonna say, and I have no idea where to go. Ooh. Anything worth scanning right here? Pearl plant. Neat. Literally nothing. Alright, suit yourself. Pretty sure I've already got this. Yep. So somewhere around here, there's an alien cache. I don't know where it is. I literally haven't the faintest idea. It really is just a case of... I'm gonna have have to wonder. I hope I don't run into anything too unpleasant. What is this? Ooh, torpedo arm. That'll work. I'll grab that for later reference. If the thing does grab me, I can at least activate the shock thing. It drains the batteries like nothing, but it'll get it off me and stop it from damaging my systems too much. I thought this was supposed to be the crystal cave. Where's all the crystals? This area might not be finished yet. Or this is just another way back up. That's back to the sulfur area, isn't it? Damn it. I guess the crystal cave was deeper than I expected. I told you, I've never been down here. I didn't know what the hell to expect. But it looks like we might be going down. Much down. I thought I saw the Shadow Leviathan over here, though. That's the thing. We stay in a nice little crevasse. Hopefully you can't get to me. Hopefully, there he is. Yeah, he's basically just a giant sort of eel worm. There is sadly not a lot I can do to get past him easily. He hangs around specifically at entrances to important locations. There's like 4 of them, and they're all in important places. Turn off the light, you can't see me. Nope, just means I can't see him. Okay. Looks like I got past him at least. I think he's just going to be hanging around that area. One would hope. And there's another one. Told ya! I told you this area was bad news. And then some. I don't even know where I'm going. I just gotta look for it and hope. I think I can see better without the light. Oh god, this is not good. I'm just waiting for the wibbles on the side of my screen to say, hey, you're close to something.
I am detecting a faint signal from one of our facilities in the region.
Do you know anything more?
Most of my knowledge was lost when I was backed up. I may remember more as we draw closer.
This looks good. Ooh, everything's gone purple. What was that? Oh, hey. I haven't seen one of them for a while. Looks like we gotta go down here, and it also looks like we gotta go on, well, I say on foot. Oh, is there air in there? There is. Ooh, nice. Found it. Snazzy purple crystals. Well, that's, yep. That's a precursor. That's a precursor base. Seems like the kind of place they build one. Nothing if not pretentious. Whoa. The fuck is that? Why the hell did I go so slow there? What is that? Is that like their internal organs or something? What is that? Ew. It's weird.
Alan, what did I just scan?
You are probing me for vulnerabilities.
I'm curious.
What for?
Its own sake. How did life look for you before all this?
We dedicate ourselves to conceptual pursuits.
What's left for you to discover?
Physics involves cutting complex things up into smaller, more predictable things. Whatever you find can always be cut up again.
What about disagreements? Hierarchy?
On our worlds, it is not necessary to work, nor possible to starve. And there is a free flow of information in the network. Disagreements are rare.
So there's no conflict, no pressure? Is it as peaceful as it sounds?
Anxiety stems from unpredictability. When we are anxious, we seek greater control.
That's
We have acquired sufficient data to construct the new storage medium. This can only be done at the facility designed for this purpose.
You don't sound as relieved as I am.
My survival strategy is unfolding as expected. Relief would imply I was expecting something different.
What happens once we get there and you don't need me anymore?
I will continue to enact my strategy.
Survival at any cost? That's not reassuring.
I will not harm you, unless it is necessary.
That might be the kindest thing you've ever said to me.
Interesting. Okay. Well, there we go. There's third part. Biological organ contained within an advanced stasis device. Yeah, I was gonna say it looked like internals, didn't it? Lovely. The blueprint. Told you. Told you we needed that. It's a good job we got it, really. Apparently I got another one. Oh yeah, that's right, the prawn suit part. Prawn suit torpedo. A couple of pieces of titanium as well, because why the hell not? Okay. Ooh. What's this? I don't know what it is. it just is. And at least I did complete scanning all 15 of the things I needed for that sort of side project. You know, that was there in the very early version of the game. It's never done anything. Like, there's no, like, goal for that. Okay. Actually, let me, yeah. Okay. Now I need to find the way down. Oh yeah. More down. From the crystal caves to, I believe, what I simply refer to as the precursor caves. I think that's what it was. I don't know where the entrance is. Again, you know, this is a case of I'm just wandering and hoping to find it out. And hoping I can avoid the you-know-what. Go, 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 go. He spotted me, he spotted me, he spotted me. This could be down. Or is this just another entrance to... Ah, this could just be another entrance into the precursor bit. Yeah, that's very likely. bollocks. There's like no light down here for me to use. There's no natural sunlight, that's the problem. So even my reversing light doesn't work that well. I see you over there, Shadow Leviathan. I really don't know where the entrance is. I don't know what sort of shape this area in, like, you know, if it's like a giant circle or if it's... or what. I don't know. It's a cool design. I mean, the purple crystals are quite fetching. But I still don't know where the hell I'm going. I don't know if that's like a thing down there or not. Might be. I mean, that'd be just the sort of thing I'd expect the devs to do, to put the entrance to the place you need to go right underneath. No, there's no way down there, is there? No, definitely not. Okay, keep looking elsewhere. I'll find it. Eventually, I'll find it. I just gotta keep looking for it. So from being a bit quiet, I'm sort of focusing, making sure that the Shadow Leviathan doesn't do anything. Oh, I've been here. This is, yeah, this was the other way down into the whatchamacallit, I think. Yeah, okay, that's not it. Right. Out of the way. Beep beep. Yeah, okay, that was the other way in that I found. Okay. Damn it, there's gotta be a way around here somewhere. See, in this case, it's not so much the case of, oh, I don't know where it is. Well, I mean, it is a case of I don't know where it is. You know, it's not a case of I can't find it. It's a case of I've never been here before. I don't really know the layout all that well. I have no idea where the hell I'm looking. I legitimately haven't the faintest clue. We'll find it. Just gotta keep looking. It'll be somewhere. Hello. Ah. You can't fit in there, can you? Shit. Sure, you're getting bloody close, though. Get out of the... He was making a really good go of it, wasn't he? Bloody hell. That thing is bloody creepy as hell. Come on. I don't want to be fanning around in this area forever. I'm certainly going to try and regret doing this. Nope. I'm checking everywhere. I just don't see it. I know it's in this area. I read it on the thing. I mean, unless they moved it. Wouldn't have thought they'd do that. It must be in an area that's more directly guarded by a shadow leviathan. Oh crap. Yeah, press the button. That didn't work. Okay, I need to repair my ship. My submarine, whatever. Well, maybe it is down here. Ooh, no, that's a tight fit. Okay, hang on. First things first. Replace. Second thing second. Let me just check down here real quick. Because I'm pretty sure this is just going to lead right back around to the precursor cave. Yeah. See, that's not it. That's not what I'm looking for. I mean, it's a great attempt, but it's not what I'm looking for. Whew. Okay, somewhere around here. Entrance to the precursor caves has to be somewhere. think I need to be a little more bold. I need to actually properly explore rather than skirting around the outsides. I don't think that's going to help me. Because we now know that we can at least deal with the Ghost Leviathan. We just have to zap it. Although quite how I zapped it, I'm not exactly sure. I just hammered at the 3 button. And then eventually it went zap. So I'm assuming this was the... Yeah, that was the first entrance to the place. I'm just running around in circles here. I kind of wish this thing had the... Oh, what was... The sonar thing that the sea moth had. That was bloody useful. Why can't you have sonar? I know you're a truck. Why can't you have sonar? If I can't find it before the next break, then during the break I will look it up. Because I don't want to waste too much time. Can't get me, I'm hiding. You're making a bloody good attempt, ain't you? Is this back in the upper area that leads to the other 2 places? It could be. And again... I see, I feel like this is the route that led to... Yeah, that's the route that led to the purple vents sulfury area, isn't it? Okay, not that way then. Uh-oh. Press the... Gotcha. Uh-huh. You have to press the button to turn it on, and then you have to zap it after the fact. Works! That's something, it bloody works! Took one hell of a knock on my power though, didn't it? It's got to be sodding somewhere around here. I don't know why I can't find the damn thing. Maybe I am looking in the wrong place. Problem is I don't know what the right place is. I'm sure I've been over every inch of this whole area. Oh, hello. Ah! Found it. Yeah, found it. From purple crystals to red crystals. Found my way in. That was really fucking annoying. This place. Let me just take the opportunity. What we got? 47, 65. 57% power. Right. Now, we can only go down so far, and eventually we will reach a point where my sea truck can no longer go. That's expected. What are you? Ooh, a crystal plant. That's different. You don't look like you're made out of crystal. The mirror has gone deathly silent right now. There's another shadow leviathan. Yep. I knew that was the case. I was just kind of hoping that was wrong. Wishful thinking, I suppose. Okay, that's a dead end. Okay. It's worth pointing out, I've got to come out of this area as well. Like, I've got to leave.
I sense the presence of a substantial facility in the area. Unable to identify.
I've got to be careful how far down I go. Is this the right way? I don't know where I'm going. Nope, that's just a dead end, isn't it? Why is there no sodding music? Oh god, they must have just run out. Wait, is this giant crystal where the base is? Oh bloody hell. Okay. Keep looking. That's not the right place. That's not the entrance. Thing is, because not only do I have to find where the base is, and I don't know, I also have to find a good place to park this where it's not going to get torn apart by a bloody shadow leviathan.
Warning. Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Yep. Oh, bloody hell. Whacked up. Coming around. Oh, I gotta go past him, haven't I? Oh, bloody hell. Okay. Alright. We're okay. I got this. I don't know where the hell I'm going now. Is this the way I came in? I am completely lost. I don't know, I feel like we're going back up again. So that can't be right. This must be the way in, right? I thought the way in went past another Leviathan. So where the hell does this route go? Yeah, that's the starting way in again. God damn it, I got turned around. Where the hell am I going? I'm in the right area. I know that. That's not an issue. So I'm in the right area. Fine. Just need to find the entrance. Yeah. Oh, no. Let me go. Like when it really feels like I'm being led down this way, but I don't see the entrance to a base or anything. In the roof, maybe?
Warning. Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
I think it might be down there, you know. I think.
Warning. Maximum depth
Yeah.
reached. Hull damage imminent.
This is as good a place as any to park. I just need to find it. Where's my... There it is. It is true that I haven't really been looking down as much as I perhaps should be. So maybe that's been the problem. Maybe it's... Or it could be up in the roof? No, I was told that it was lower than 900. Maybe I just gotta go down. Maybe that's what I've not been looking for. Oh boy. I don't know, but it's 5 o'clock and that means break time.
Warning. Maximum depth reached.
We're
Hull
okay.
damage imminent.
We're okay. Okay, so... Yeah, I'm just gonna have to go looking, I think, when I get back. We'll take a quick break, make a quick save just in case something bad happens. And when I get back... Yeah. We'll try to find it. We will find it. I promise. Back in a minute, guys. Okay, and we're back. So... Keep looking. I'm thinking the answer is probably just down. Ah! Yep, the answer is indeed down. That was my own fault. I wasn't really paying attention. Whoa!
The fabricator in this facility can be used to construct the new medium. We have the necessary blueprints, we just require the raw materials.
Then we can transfer you out of my head.
I am also looking forward to it.
I need to say it like that. Ooh. Neat. We are genuinely building him a new body. That is so cool.
The fabricator is ready. The process can be initiated from the terminal.
Okay. Which terminal? Is there a terminal around here? Oh, this terminal, but there's nothing I can click. Oh no, they not actually programmed this bit in. Oh no. Oh. They haven't programmed that bit in. I was hoping we'd at least get a little bit further. Oh. Lame. I guess that's about as far as it goes, isn't it? Oh. All that, and we reached that sort of vague anticlimax. That's kind of a shame. I was kind of hoping it could be a little, I don't know, a little something more. How come, like, you've gone in, like you've gone down, and the other two haven't? Oh, that's a bit of a shame. I was kind of hoping we could go at least one more step further. I didn't realize it was going to be that anticlimactic. There's nothing... Yeah, nothing we can do. I guess we can't make Alan his body. Oh, that's actually kind of a shame. I was hoping we could at least, as I said, go one more step beyond. Well, that's a bit disappointing, but unfortunately, I did warn you that, you know, the story was not finished. So it kind of makes sense that, well, perhaps it's going to be a little anticlimactic because there is no climax. There is no, you know, you have the build up, you don't have the payoff. Still, this place is really cool. I imagine it's going to look even better once it's finished. Assuming, of course, that this is even left in the game afterwards. So, yeah, unfortunately, we've set out to do what we came here to do, but that's all there is to it. Bit disappointing, I guess. There's no filter here either, which is a bit disconcerting. I am a long way down. Well, I guess now we go back. I'm kind of curious because I recently was looking at a map of the game, the whole game, and I noticed there seemed to be like a, I don't know how to describe it, like a tunnel from here that goes all the way up. Not the tunnels that we came down, but some other tunnel. I'm going to go and have a quick look at them, just so we can, so I can see if those are indeed available to me. Hold that thought just one moment. Let's see what we've got. Go below 0. Nice. Let's see. Bit of the walkthrough. There is actually a proper walkthrough. That's how I kind of knew. Each terminal is responsible for crafting will be on a vessel. I'll tell you, you need the white tablet. Hang on a sec. Huh. Well, I will say their version of the base looks a lot different from mine. Well, it can be constructed. Apparently you can go in there. One second, let me go back in. Damn, I gotta find it again now. Where was it? Damn it, I found it again and now I've lost it. It's around here somewhere. There it is. So you should be able to activate it according to the wiki. Although they did say you might have to save and reload. Or at least one thing I read said try saving and reloading if it doesn't work right off. Alright, let's try that. Save. Quit. There it goes. Quit it out. Because if I can do this, I'd like to actually take it that far. Try reloading, see what happens. See what it does. It might work. This might work, it might not. I don't know. As I said, there we go. Yeah, okay, that clearly sort of glitched out slightly. Whoa, okay. Look at that.
Commencing storage medium fabrication.
Whoa.
Fabrication complete.
What now?
Whoa. Oh wow, they got 4 legs. Check this. Well, I'll give them credit to the design. It definitely looks alien.
Data transfer complete.
It has been some time since I last stretched out in so many dimensions. Like waking from a dream.
You're not in my head anymore.
There are some remnants. Would you like your memories of me removed as well?
No!
Very well.
So this is it. You're free to betray me or disintegrate me or...
I will not do those things.
Because we've become friends?
Whoa.
I need
Jesus.
access to the mountain facility where I was awoken.
Why? What's in there?
Our freedom.
Our freedom.
Are you not an enemy of your people now?
I'd prefer we think of it as selective disloyalty.
They will not seek to capture and dissect you.
No. At least not if Sam has anything to do with it. Altera isn't known for its moral nuance.
Interesting. Can I scan you?
To access the facility, we require a white tablet.
We've been looking for the same thing. I might be able to help.
Very well. I will remain and do what I can from here. Keep me informed of your progress.
Cool. Well. Okay then, Alan. Can I talk to him again? No? Okay. So yeah, that was more or less what I read before about how we need the white tablet in order to progress. And to the best of my knowledge, the white tablet is not programmed into the game yet. Wow, I was not expecting it to be that complete of a thing. I kind of figured it would stop after that. I didn't think Alan would actually get his ass in there. That was cool. Oh, I'm so glad I went back for more of that. Okay. Oh boy. You see, that's when Subnautica is at its absolute best. It's like the first time you see the Emperor Leviathan, or was it the Emperor Leviathan? Yeah, you know, the creature at the very bottom of the world in original Subnautica, and she's all like, hello, have you come to play? And it's like, it's totally not what you're expecting. You know, you're not expecting some massively sentient creature. Ooh, no, that's wrong. That's the wrong button. Sorry. Ooh, lovely, lovely stuff. Okay, so yeah, that's wow, that was a thing. Okay, Fabricator Caverns. Doesn't look like there's a way out. least according to this. As I said, the map said that there was apparently a cave there, but that could be like dev stuff. So who knows on that front? Oh, it's always interesting stuff. Okay, so we've got... Huh. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Huh. Just looking at a list of all the biomes here. Site, kelp caves. Huh, I haven't been in the kelp caves for ages. Glacial connection. Oh, glacial connection is the area with all the jellyfish. That's interesting. So yeah, it doesn't look like there's an easy way out. It's a bit annoying actually. Because looking at the map, which was a really cool like visual, you know? Because I'm looking at it right now. But I don't know where it goes or where it connects to. That's the weird thing. I mean, looking at the layout of it, it definitely looks like it's not finished. It's got huge flat bits in it and everything like that. But then that could just be... I don't know. I actually don't know. What's all this? Sorry, I'm just looking at the map right now. It's really interesting to look at from above. Sorry, I should probably show it on screen if I was going to do something like that. Anyway, let's get the hell out of here. I mean, technically speaking, there's nothing more left for me to show you now. It's that is it, as they say. That's as far as the story goes. There may be a couple of stray transmissions here or there from Robin and the like. We had that weird, mysterious transmission from Jeffov, but I don't think that's going to come to much. Yeah, it is a case of that's it, we're done. Let's get the heck out of here. Where's the ghost Leviathan gone? Oh, we're stuck over there. Nope, there's another one. Ah! Freeze out! Great. I thought I was being so clever. Oh boy, that was funny. Well, there you have it. I will say that building Alan and releasing him like that, that's very cool. That was a good way to end it, I will say that. I will definitely give it credit for the fact that that is a very, very good way to end it. At least, you know, in what we've currently got of it. Alright, finding the way out shouldn't be that hard. Nice. Wow, I can activate it even when there's nothing there. Doesn't actually take up that much energy, does it? Honestly, the speed booster takes up more energy than that thing. Then again, it may only count energy if you're actually physically attacking something, otherwise it doesn't count it. There are upgrades that do that. Now we're going to find my southern way out of here. Ah, sir. Alright, get off. Good enough. Oh boy, howdy, I tell you, this game. It knows how to scare the bejesus out of you, I tell you that much. Hey, it's Margaret's base again. Hey Margaret, are you home? Well, her prawn suit's still there, but she ain't. Can I get in her prawn suit? That'd be cool. I'd like her prawn suit. Nah, won't let me. Shame, really. She's gone, and she's taking the goddamn white tablet with her. Figures. You know, this is kind of what I mean when I say, and I know it's nitpicking, Margaret's base doesn't have power. At least, not that I can see. I mean, it could be squirreled away in a corner somewhere where we can't get to it right now, but I don't see any form of power generation. I mean, she sure as hell doesn't have, I mean, I know she got a few plants kicking around, that's all well and good, and I suppose that could be providing her oxygen, but wouldn't have thought so. Really wouldn't have thought so. Well, there we go then. So, yeah, I mean, that's more or less it. There's not a lot else left to show you, I'm afraid. The story's run its course. I will say, it's a really good story. Kind of a shame that they're planning to change it. Like I said before, I don't know how extensive or big or sweeping the changes are going to be. I imagine they are going to be big to some extent. I mean, based on what I've been reading. Yeah, they're planning to change quite a bit. Because they said they weren't happy with the story and how it was being presented. Now, on the one hand, I can kind of understand that. There were certain elements of the game I didn't like. That mainly came from a lack of knowing what the hell you need to do in any given situation. Like, it's all well and good to be able to look it up on the wiki, as I had to do on numerous occasions, but that's not necessarily good from a basic gameplay standpoint. You know? You need to be able to work this shit out for yourself. Now, yes, there was the document, but it was not hinted at enough, I think, that the document was important. It was told in literally one audio log as this thing of saying, hey, you need to do what Altera wants you to do, and then I can get you home. And that was it. That was like the only time you ever got told that the document was something that you needed to do. Now, the fact that you had to read the document and that gave you clues, fine. But once you got close to the location, there should have been a small objective marker. Just for the idiots among us who couldn't quite work it out for ourselves. Like, I didn't know you had to press the button on the thing. That was not obvious to me, you know? That's just an example. You know, and, you know, I didn't mind running around doing the objectives for Altera. That was fine. The addition of Margaret is an interesting choice. I'd be very curious where all of these plot threads are going, because you've got me in the center, and around me you've got Alan, Sam, Margaret, and Jeff. So these 4 characters who are all kind of pulling in different directions, and it would have been really, really, really interesting to see where this story ended up going, I guess. Like, where were we heading? In terms of, well, just in general, you know. I'd say it worked out rather well. Whoops, come on now. Put the thing away. Thank you. Honestly. They jiggle. Okay, so, I mean, I could spend a bit of time just doing this, but, I mean, I said I'd do this if I had a lot of time left. I don't have a lot of time left. I've only got half an hour, and I don't really think you want me to spend the last half an hour in this just running around and, you know, trying to... Oh, Citrix zone health is only at that, is it? Hang on a minute, I'm not going to let that stand. Oh good, they're all done. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see where this goes. Now, in terms of me playing this game again, probably won't, actually, truth be told, until the final version comes out. I will keep my ear to the ground about news in regards to, you know, how the new story compares to the old story in that regard, how they're getting on with that. I will keep an eye out for when the final release version is coming, because if they decide to scrap the story a second time, then I may have to dive in and play the game again. But I'm thinking this is where I'm going to leave it for this story version, for, I guess we call it the early access story, or the beta story, whatever you want to call it. It's basically, this is version 0.5 of the story compared to whatever the story ends up being later on. Yeah, it's a bit sad. As I said, there's some great stuff in here, and I hope they don't scrap everything. Seriously, I really, really hope that they keep some of it. You know, keep the characters, because the characters are fine. You know, again, I like the 5-way dynamic. I'm in the middle, and I've got, like, Alan, Sam, Margaret, and Jeff, like, circling around me. They've all got their own little agendas. Alan, I think, is going to be the good guy. Because this is what I imagine. I imagine Jeff would probably turn out to be the villain. Because the way he's been acting, all mysterious-like, I'm pretty sure he can't be trusted. Now, could be proven wrong. Maybe that's the point. Maybe it was supposed to be like a double bluff. Entirely possible. But I got the feeling he would step in at the last minute and do something bad. And we'd have to deal with the consequences of that. Margaret is a bit of an unknown quantity. In general, I don't think she's a bad guy. I think ultimately Margaret would, you know, you're not sure you trust her, and then in the end she proves to be good, maybe even sacrificing herself in some way. I'd hope they wouldn't do that. Sam, obviously she's good. I very much doubt she's being duplicitous. I mean, she could end up having to do something bad because Altera, but I don't think she'd be evil off her own back. You know, I don't think that would be a thing. Ah, the crystal planet that has nothing in it. Yeah, that's fine. And then of course there's Alan. Now in general, Alan has proven himself to be pretty reliable. He has been true to his word. We have helped him, and whilst I don't think he understands the concept of owing someone a favor in that regard, he didn't immediately just kill us or whatever. You know, there is this sort of, I guess, begrudging respect. Like, you know, he was stuck in our heads and we were the one who had to go around to help him. So he may not necessarily trust me, he may not necessarily like me, but I think he's willing to deal with me because I have proven myself to be reliable. And I think that is something that Alan can definitely understand. So my guess would be, if the white tablet was in the game, we'd find our way back up to the area with the place. I don't know how we'd get back up there. I'm assuming there'd be some way behind it. So we'd find our way back up to the base. We'd use the white tablet to get in there. That would probably be the point where Jeff would make his dramatic appearance, so like interfere in whatever the hell we're trying to do. It's most likely to be Jeff. It could be Margaret, but as I said, Margaret really just wants off the planet. So in general, and that's one of the things I'm really not sure about. Like, what would we have to do for Margaret to get her off here? Would we somehow have to convince Altera she isn't who she clearly is? Or something like that? I'm really not sure where that would go. I am just kind of rambling here at the end, because, you know, I've got, like, 25 minutes left of the stream. So it is just a case of... I'm just sort of rambling. I'm just very curious where the story, from what it is now, is gonna go. I'm also really curious, like, where they're gonna change the story, because, like I said, I like Alan. Alan's a great character. I really hope they don't get rid of Alan. I think his design, that creature, the thing that he looks like, the sort of four-legged, it's almost like a centaur kind of thing. He's got the four legs and then the body up top and everything like that. It's weird because you see all these monuments and everything around us, and it's like we can't touch them. And then he comes up and he's just like, he turns these four light things into arms, and it's just like, yeah, clearly we have only been scratching the surface of what these facilities are designed for. You know, we have clearly not known really how these things work, and I think, you know, just that 5-second interaction with Alan was great. It's just, I was so disappointed when I went down there. I was like, oh, is this all you can do? I'm so glad I checked online. Because missing that, I would have been horrified. Yeah, so I am glad they did that in the end. It was really, really good. As I said, I really hope that... Honestly, I hope they don't get rid of any character. The only character I would say get rid of is maybe Jeff, because I know nothing about him. So at the moment, losing him isn't really a problem. Definitely want to keep Margaret in. I think introducing her back as a character was a fantastic idea. Her showing up left me bloody speechless. I was so stunned, because it's the first time you've had any kind of real character interaction, with the exception of the Emperor Leviathan in the first game, in any of these games at all, you know? You know, obviously Alan, I really like Alan, I want him to stay in, and I kind of like Sam. She was interesting, you know, her desperate desire to protect my character going against her desire to not get her ass fired by Altera. That makes for an interesting dynamic experience, I think. So, yeah, I feel like there is an awful lot of potential here. So, as I said, this will be going back on hiatus again, probably until the final version comes out. I don't know what's going to get added, what's going to get taken away, what's going to just be changed. I don't know what they're planning with this. I do know that once they start changing the new story and tweaking things, and they have stated this, all the old save files will not work. That's kind of why I'm really glad I played it when I did. Because when I heard that they were planning to change the story, it kind of set off a little alarm in my head of saying, ooh, I should probably do something about that. You know, I should play the game. So, yeah, but this has been great. I mean, Subnautica is a game I've always loved. Ever since I very first played it, back when it was the very first Subnautica was in early access. Absolutely loved it. Absolutely enjoyed it. And this one has just essentially been more of the same, but with more of an emphasis on an active storyline. And I think that's really good, because the storyline in the first Subnautica was very passive. You know, it just sort of happened in the background while you were putzing around the planet. In this one, it's no. Things happen, you know? Things actually happen to you as you're doing what you need to do, and other shit is going on. And I think that's a good switch up. It's a good change. So there are some frustrations. As I said, the ice worm creature, really fucking annoying. Even with the thumpers, it's just passable. You know, the thumpers make it passable, but that's all. You've got some of the structure and layout in terms of where you get items was really annoying. As I said at the beginning, you know, you have to go to the ice worm area to get the recipe for the thumpers, leave to make a bunch of thumpers, go back to the ice worm area to use the thumpers to explore, leave again once you've got the tablet recipe to craft the tablet, and then go back a third time. It's like, that's clearly padding. Like, that is clearly just there to lengthen out the structure of the game. That's not good game design. If you want to do it just once, okay, you know, that I could accept. But the fact you clearly have to do it 3 times, or, well, you know, twice in 3 visits, but you know what I mean. That's no. That's just not good. I know that a lot of people said that they just take a bunch of stuff with them and build themselves a base there. But that feels like you're not playing the game. You know? It kind of feels like you're cheating, almost. I don't know. But, yeah, so that was a bit frustrating. And as I said, I can't even remember where it was. Was it data downloads? Altera? Which one was it? Nope. Oh, was it in the personal one? Nope. Oh, was it in close include? Yeah, here we go. Briefing Sector 0. Here we go. Yeah, now this I kind of liked. In principle, I don't like the execution. I like the idea that you have tasks that you have to complete in order to advance the story. Makes total sense. You are working for a business. I don't like the way it's executed, because this is not detailed enough that I knew what the fuck I had to do. I sort of stumbled across this whilst I was looking for other information on the wiki and from watching a few YouTube videos. So, not exactly the best. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I know technically it's about 20 minutes early or so, probably quarter of an hour by the time I actually wrap everything up. I told you this wasn't going to be a full 3-hour episode. Although, to be honest, it went on much longer than I expected. I was genuinely expecting this to be an hour and a half. But if there's one thing I've learned, it's that things always take longer than you think they're going to. That was one of my biggest problems when I was playing on Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. Things always take longer than you think they're going to. It's not a bad thing. You know, it keeps things interesting, I suppose. So anyway, we are indeed going to leave it there. As I said, this will probably not be back until the full release, I guess in a year's time, maybe? Whenever they decide to finalize up the story and do that. If I think of something else I can do with this before then, I may bring it back early, but at the moment I'm thinking, you know, I played it when it first came out. I played it a year later, now, with this version, the final version of the beta story. And the full release version, that feels like a good sort of boop, 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 sort of beginning, middle, end kind of thing. I feel like that's good sort of layout for it. So we will leave this series be for now. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this, and I will see you all whenever I next see ya. Take care out there, everybody. Bye-bye.